Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, with a request score of over 2000, straight from My Hero Academia's Heroes Rising, I bring you Bakugo imbued with the power of one for all. This is going to be another one in my series on how to customize your home screen like a pro. A series where I show you how you can easily and quickly get these stunning minimalistic setups on your Android phones. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out the previous episodes. And following that format, I'm going to show you how you can take a basic home screen setup and turn it into something like this. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to help support the channel. And don't forget to submit your live wallpaper and home screen requests right from within the Epic Live Wallpaper app. Just head to the live section and then click on the request button. And remember to boost your favorite ones using both the heart and the booster buttons here. So here he is, glaring right through the screen, Bakugo, with the embers of One For All leaking straight out of him. With this setup, I've kept to his classic colors, using orange and white outlined icons across the home screen, a dog-like banner for the apps at the bottom, and an awesome all-in-one KWGT widget right at the top, indicating the time, date, weather, and even our phone's battery level. This setup will be running Nova Launcher using KWGT widgets, and to complete the look, I'll be using the Hex installer for system-wide customization. The link for these and everything else that you're going to need are going to be in the description below. Now, as a quick note, if you want that full screen edge-to-edge look for your home screen setup without those ugly signal bars, then make sure you disable the notification bar within Nova Launcher settings. And to get this comfy icon layout, make sure to head to Nova's home screen settings and change the grid size to 5 across and 12 down. And to really clean up your home screen, I highly recommend you turn off icon labels, decrease your icon size, as well as disabling your home screen dock. Now that we have that out the way, the icon pack that we're using in this setup to give us this orange and white outline look is the Orange Line Pack. Just simply head to Nova's look and feel section and set the pack as your system icons. And before we go any further, make sure you grab this unique wallpaper from my very own custom creation app. Just simply head to the live video section and you'll find it there. And remember, if you have any wallpaper suggestions of your own, make sure to let me know from right within the app itself and boost the ones that you want to see next. Next up, these awesome KWGT widgets. But before we get into them, we need to make sure that we enable widget overlapping. You can find this at the bottom of Nova Launcher's home screen section. Just simply make sure to enable both of these options here. Now that we have that out the way, let's move on to our KWGT widgets. Starting at the top of our screens with this all-in-one date, time, weather, and battery indicator. From the Sun and Sea pack is widget 99. So let's start by loading in the KWGT layout to our home screen, and then we want to resize it so it looks something like this. And because it is overlapping our home screen app icons, make sure to long press it and select the option to send it to the back. Now within KWGT, we want to begin by adjusting its size so it better fits our canvas. To do this, we're going to head to the Layer tab. Here, we want to select Scale by using the tick boxes, and then hit the Calculator button in the top right of our screens. Now, as we change the scale, we can visually see the change on screen. For my screen size, I've gone for a scale of 59. Next up, let's reposition the widget so it doesn't cover our live wallpaper. For this, we're going to pin it to the top left of our screens. Just simply head over to the item list, and then within the overlap group item, using its positioning tab, we want to change its anchor point from center to top left. And before we leave, make sure to hit save. Now for the second widget of our setup, at the bottom of our screens, this icon banner. This one is custom made within KWGT itself. So let's start once more by loading in a KWGT layout to our home screen, and then we want to resize it so it looks something like this. And to push our widget right up against the home screen margin, long press it and toggle the padding option. Make sure to also use this menu to select the option to send it to the back. Now this time within KWGT, instead of loading a widget, we're going to instead click on this create button, giving us a blank canvas. Now using the plus button in the top right of our screens, we're going to add in a new shape item. Next, let's head into it and first start things off by changing its shape from the default square to a rectangle. Now you can adjust the width and height separately, just as I am. And make sure to set its cornering to around 30. Next up, let's change that default white to a transparent orange. For this, we want to head over to the paint tab and simply apply this custom color code. After which, finally, using the positioning tab, we want to reposition the widget, adjusting the X and Y offset until it lines up with the home screen app icons. Now as a quick note, if you want to make sure that you can always jump back into the KWGT settings for this widget, using the touch tab, make sure to add in a new custom action, opening the advanced editor. And wrapping up this setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across the whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. And alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. If you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to help support the channel. And if you have any theme suggestions or requests, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. See you next time on Into the Parkerverse.